All right, I want you to picture a spy, but it's so small, it looks exactly like a mosquito. Now, what if I told you it's real, and it's about to completely change everything about your future? Yeah, this isn't some sci-fi movie. This is happening like right now.
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. Spy drones the size of mosquitoes exist. And no, that's not a joke. This isn't a concept. It's not some what-if scenario from a movie. They are here. This is real life.
So how small are we talking? Just 2 centimeters long. That's like smaller than a paperclip. You would literally never, ever see this thing coming.
And get this, it weighs only 0.3 grams. I mean, that is actually lighter than a paperclip. It's so light it could just drift into your room on a tiny breeze, and you would have absolutely no idea.
Okay, but this is where it gets absolutely insane. You know hummingbirds, right? Super fast. Their wings flap 80 times a second. Well, this drone, it flaps its wings 500 times per second. That speed means it flies exactly like a real bug. You would look right at it and have no clue it wasn't real.
I gotta say this again, just in case it's not sinking in. This is not a concept. This is not a blueprint on some engineer's desk. This tech was unveiled in 2025, and it's already being deployed. So yeah, that dystopian future you see in the movies, it's here, it's arrived.
So, let's break this down. The invisible mosquito drone. What can this thing actually do?
Okay, check out this feature list. It's invisible to radar. It's basically undetectable by human eyes. And on board, it's carrying cameras and microphones. Oh, and it can collect electronic signals, like from your phone. And it flies just like a real insect. You put all that together, and you've got the perfect, completely undetectable spy.
Think about it. How do you deal with one mosquito? It's annoying, for sure, but you just swat it, right? Problem solved. Easy. But that's not what we're up against here. Right, because these drones, they don't fly solo. They operate in swarms. We're talking thousands of them, all working together like a single hive mind. They can coordinate to cover an entire city with surveillance 24/7. You can't just swat a swarm. So why should you care? Look, I get it. Part of you is probably thinking, okay, that's kind of cool tech, even if it is a little terrifying. But we need to talk about why this matters to you. Because this isn't about some far-off battlefield. This is about your house, your room, your life.
Your bedroom, the one place you think is totally private. A tiny drone can slip through a crack in your window, land on the ceiling, and you would never, ever know it was there.
That secret you told your best friend last night? Yeah, they heard it. Every private call, every quiet conversation. With this tech, nothing is a secret anymore. And it's not just about listening. This is where it gets really scary. It's about predicting what you're going to do. If they hear you making plans, they know your next move before you do. And that means they can stop you.
I mean, we all kind of know our phones track us, right? But this is on a whole other level. It really is like your phone tracking you, but 1,000 times more intense. And it's not in your pocket. It's literally inside your house, watching and listening to everything.
And if you're still thinking, nah, this is just science fiction, well, it's not. This is happening right now in China. They have something called a social credit system. It's basically a giant AI that watches everything you do, both online and in real life, and it gives you a score. It's like an episode of Black Mirror, except it's real.
And this score isn't just for show. It has huge, real-world consequences. If your score is too low, you can be banned from buying plane tickets. You can be blocked from getting into good schools. You can even be denied certain jobs. It's a system of total control. And the scariest part? This tech has already been exported to more than 18 other countries.
Okay, so this is bigger than just your personal privacy. We need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because this tech raises some massive questions about the kind of world we're actually building.
So let me ask you this. What happens when AI and robots can do all the work and people like you and me just aren't needed anymore? I mean, seriously, what's our role in a world that doesn't need us to work?
It really feels like we're standing at a fork in the road right now. Down one path is the dystopia, right? The rich use these drones to control everybody else, and most people have no jobs and no power. Down the other path, there's a kind of utopia. Everyone shares in the benefits of the robots, people work way less, and they have more freedom. The thing is, the technology for the dystopia, it already exists. It's ready to go.
And here's what's truly terrifying. This tech, it's designed in a way that makes it almost impossible to fight back against. It creates a perfect trap.
Just think about how this works. Step 1. If you want to change the future, people have to organize, right? You have to get together. Step 2. To organize safely, you absolutely need privacy. Step 3. These invisible spy drones get rid of privacy completely. See the problem? It's a trap. The tech makes it impossible for you to organize to stop the tech.
Okay, I know that was a lot, and it's pretty heavy stuff, but this isn't the end of the story. This is not where we get discouraged and give up. This is where we start fighting back. Because the future isn't set in stone. It's our choice.
So what can you do, like right now? First, learn about your privacy rights. Know what they are. Second, and this is huge, talk to your friends and your family about this. Get the word out. Third, you can support groups that are already fighting for our digital privacy. And finally, pay attention to how your leaders are voting on tech regulation. You have way more power here than you think.
Look, here's the bottom line. Your generation is the one that's going to decide which of those two futures we get, and the window to make that choice is open right now, but it is closing fast. Because once these drones are everywhere, once this system is fully in place, it might actually be too late. So the question is simple. What future are you going to choose?